Already here, they'll audible to something else. Now Hall to start the drive. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Murray now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. I mean, look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Drake London, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Aviators respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Easy. Push. On the hole. Hey, what you got? Hey, shit. Whoa.
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Big ace.
First down, Murray. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go. Hey.
To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Jets come into this one looking for a 14th win on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now Murray again. And that's complete to Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey.
Murray going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Reagor, 27 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Fighting it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Reagor. Called out an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And a check down complete to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second and 10.
Empty. Deuce. Omaha.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Touchdown, Jets! Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Big Ace. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open.
but that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
On the hole, on the hole. Hey. Big Ace open, Big Ace open. What you got?
Murray now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Jets 24, Aviators 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Jalen Rager on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I go to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball again. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerry Jeudy, 83 yards. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. And sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Aviators 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray now on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Murray's throw completes irregular. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through there. The offense is always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Gets through and now an opening. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. 1st down, Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot, that's into a crowd and intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. The pass taken in by Mayer. Touchdown, Jets! Michael Mayer, 26 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Aviators are able to get a score back in the final stages of this. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Hey. Hey, Ace. That's one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This ball complete to Rager. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Second and 7.
Here.
Straight ahead is Hall. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they can't bring him down. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on first down. Open man complete downfield to Davis. Touchdown! Darius Davis. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Aviators have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey. Big X open. Big X open. 2-2.
Murray going to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray looking to change the play here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's a give to Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hall again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Murray. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down. 10 yards to go. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Jets 51, Aviators 44.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get them.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
2020 and never defeated.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they'll wind up picking up win number 14 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden.